Victor Wembanyama is the singular greatest draft prospect in NBA history. If you don't know who that is, we'll get to that in 1 second. The greatest prospect in NBA draft history is a pretty large label to make, especially for an 18-year-old international basketball player from France. But these weren't my words. These were words of Adrian Wojnarowski, or as many know him, Woj. Probably the biggest basketball and NBA insider in the entire world. On top of that, you even have other international superstars like Giannis saying that Victor Wembanyama is very special, claiming that he has a chance to be one of the best to ever play the game of basketball. And here's those guys talking about the 7'4" boy wonder, alien, whatever you want to call him, unicorn, that can also bring the ball up like a point guard.
Victor Wembanyama is the singular greatest prospect in NBA draft history. He's that at 18 years old. He was also that at 17 and at 16. He's not coming out of nowhere. And the impact he's going to have on the NBA this season is dramatic. As one GM told me the other day, we are going to see a race to the bottom like we've never seen before.
And I had the chance to watch him play 2021, a year ago, for the first time, because my little brother Kostas played in Nashville. And they were teammates. He's incredible, man. Like, I believe in 2045, everybody is going to look like Victor, you know. But the way he skills, the way he can shoot the ball, the way he can move, he's extremely fast for his size, can block shot, can be a threat in the offensive end. He's unbelievable.
If you follow NBA draft prospects, you would have already known about this French star that is prepping to be the #1 pick in the NBA draft. If you didn't know about him, you may have learned something about him on October 4th in Las Vegas when his team came to America to play the G-Leauge Ignite. The Ignite also have Scoot Henderson, who is projected to go second in the NBA draft. Wembanyama even has an edge to him, saying that Scoot's a good player and he would probably go #1 if he himself was never born. Not very humble, but who needs humble in sports and in basketball, right? Even though he's been extremely well known in the game of basketball, he became even more well known around the entire world from this Vegas showcase, especially because it was on ESPN. The 7'4", 18-year-old scored 37 points on 11 for 20 shooting. He was 7 for 11 from 3 and had 5 blocks and 4 rebounds. He was pretty unstoppable. For someone that tall to be able to dribble, shoot, and move the way he does, it's something we've never really seen before. He even got love from LeBron James, King James himself, after the performance. LeBron said everybody's been labeling this unicorn thing. Everyone has been a unicorn for the last 2 years, but he's more like an alien. No one has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. His ability to put the ball on the floor, shoot step-back jumpers out of the post, step-back threes, catch and shoot threes, block shots, he's for sure a generational talent. It's pretty high praise coming from LeBron James, a man who many consider to be the greatest, or at least a top 5 greatest players of all time. For Victor Wembanyama, he has a different description of himself. I've always been trying to be original. Unique, that's the word. My goal is to be like something you've never seen before. It's pretty simple to understand why everyone's so amazed by this guy. I mean, you just look at him standing next to 7'1" Rudy Gobert, a center in the NBA who can't dribble or shoot shots from the perimeter, and he's 3 inches taller while being able to do everything that guys like LeBron James and Kevin Durant of the world can do. This is sure going to be interesting. Clearly, the one flaw would be that he might want to put on some weight. Some places list him at 7'4" and 209 pounds. He's extremely skinny, somewhat like Chet Holmgren, who just was drafted #2 to the Thunder last season. He was 7 feet tall, but 190 pounds. And he already got hurt in a Pro-Am game, stepping on LeBron James. Some say the skinniness has nothing to do with it, but I do think that has something to do with longevity in this NBA. It's going to be interesting to see if Victor Wembanyama is going to be the next great thing in an already stacked NBA of international players. I would say in the top 10, there's at least 4 international players right now, with Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, who won back-to-back MVPs, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know I'm not going to say it right. Is Wembanyama the next man up? Only time will tell. But be prepared to see some of the worst tanking you've ever seen in NBA history. Some of these teams like San Antonio and Utah and just really bad basketball teams are going to be ultimate tankers, trying to lose games to see this guy with them with that number 1 pick. And just to get some flavor about me and my opinion, I want to see him on the San Antonio Spurs. I love basketball, and I think it'd be cool to see Greg Popovich be able to coach someone like that for 4 or 5 more years before he retires, and maybe he would make sure that he does develop to be as good as he's supposed to be. That's just my take. I'm Sammy Jarjour, or on all social media and on YouTube, it's Sammy on Tap, SAMI on Tap. Please like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I'm trying to get as many videos out to you guys as possible, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.